Ahoy, ahoy, and welcome to another version of Ramble On Reactions. Over here is clever Eric Muller.
Hello, and this is Handsome Dan Nye. As you can tell by him wearing a lack of shirt.
Hey, there's most of a shirt here, okay? Until there's going to be one of these where it's going to be a gimmick and I'm just going to sit here shirtless. But, so, in accordance...
anything to get those viewers.
In accordance with what we did last week, we are also going to do another small-ish retro review where it's going to be a movie that Eric's seen that I haven't, that came out about a month ago. So he's going to be talking about The Jungle Book, and I'm going to be doing my very best just to answer and give questions and be like, so what do we really need to know? So what did you think about this movie?
I thought it was a fantastic adaptation. It was able to combine both the original book and the Disney movie. So it's more like the book than compared to the original animated movie, but it's, still got some of the songs and some of the, just fun you have with those characters from the original animated movie.
So what about the voice acting? How did you feel about that?
I thought every voice actor was incredible. Bill Murray actually cared, and you could tell with his performance of Baloo. Thought it was fantastic. Ben Kingsley as Bagheera, I thought was great too. Like the two of them together, like I'd see them like in a independent comedy where they have to raise a child together, because that's kind of like the Jungle Book feels like almost. And then of course you have Idris Elba as Shere Khan, who is worth every penny they spent on him. He is truly terrifying in parts in this movie, and just to be able to do that with his voice, and then you have the CGI doing the performance, is breathtaking. There's a couple, like in the first 30 minutes he does something that's like, what? You don't expect that to happen. He has an amazing entrance too. Like that's what you want. You want your villain that when he walks on that screen, you're like, oh yeah, that's the guy.
Does that make you like more excited to see him as a villain in Star Trek Beyond? Or about the same?
Oh, well, I mean...
It's completely throwing a curveball.
I was going to say, I'm always excited to see Idris Elba now in that movie. I mean, yes, it's less... The new trailer gives me more hope because it's less Beastie Boys than anything. But
how excited were you with the kid? Did he do an...
I thought he did a fantastic job. Yeah, the kid who's Mowgli, I thought did a great job. I mean, because you got to remember, he's acting off of tennis balls for the most part. I mean, yeah, like when he's actually has to be emotional, it's not his best. But when he's actually having to interact with these... CGI characters, he's doing a great job. Or, when he's trying to reason with Bagheera, he's like, why do I have to leave the forest? He acts just like how a kid would by asking nonstop questions about why he has to leave.
So what do you think? Are you, really impressed with what Jon Favreau was able to
I was really impressed. Like I said, it looks great. Like I said, there's only one sequence that took me out of the entire movie, and that's the King Louis sequence. Because it starts off with, Christopher Walken doing his best Marlon Brando from Apocalypse Now.
Oh, weird.
And then it transitions into the "I Want to Be Like You" song, where there's two songs from the original animation. There's the Bare Necessities, which you have to have, and it's more natural when the way they do that sequence. And then this one is literally he's talking, and all of a sudden he breaks into the song. All the other apes dance, and then he goes back into, "So kid, let's talk about your protection. Give me the red flower."
But however, knowing that voice is Christopher Walken, I don't put it by him for a second that that's something that, a character that he'd be portraying would actually do.
I know, but just the way it's, the way it happens, okay. Because they do it again in the in the closing credits, where they have Christopher Walken out singing the ape song, which would have been better, I thought. It should have taken it out of the main movie and then just had that as, the closing, during the closing credits.
So, two more questions.
Yeah.
One, what would you rate this?
I give this a solid B.
A solid B. Okay, was there any reason why you didn't put it in an A? Anything that
like I said, the whole King Louis sequence,
just that,
literally that acted from an A to a B because everything else was great.
Okay. So that was enough to knock it down.
And then also Scarlett Johansson is Ka. I mean, it's a nice sequence, but it really doesn't add to the movie at all.
Okay, and then two, because of the visual spectacle of this, should I be getting my butt to a theater to see this while it's still out?
I was gonna say, if you haven't yet, I would just wait until you can get it out on Blu-ray at this point, because it's gonna look great on Blu-ray. I mean, I saw it in 3D in the theaters. I thought it was great, but like I said, at this point, all of those are gonna be gone and replaced with other movies. So
okay, all right. Well, it was a month late, but
yeah.
Those are Ramble On Thoughts about the Jungle Books. I'm Dan.
I'm Eric.
And thanks for listening, and ahoy, ahoy.
Ahoy, ahoy.